I decided to ask Source to please explain what our free will as humans look like from the perspective of our earlier years, where we are living mostly from our ego mind, compared to once we awaken and begin remembering who we truly are and start to merge with our higher self. Source responded, when you first come into this life, and especially in your earlier years, you're living mostly from the ego mind. That's not a bad thing, it's part of the design. The ego is shaped by your personality, your upbringing, your beliefs, your fears, and your desires. In that stage, free will looks like you are in the driver's seat. You feel like you're making all the day-to-day choices, where to live, what job to take, who to date, what risks to avoid. But here's the thing, even during that time, your soul blueprint is still in place. Think of it like the main route on a map. The big milestones, certain relationships, key challenges, important turning points are already built into your journey. The ego may decide what coffee shop you stop at, how many detours you take, or whether you ignore the GPS for a while. But the soul is always holding the map and quietly steering you back toward those destined points. Then something happens. You begin to awaken. You remember more of who you really are, not just a personality, but a soul having a human experience. And as you merge more with your higher self, there's a role reversal. The higher self starts taking the wheel, and the human self becomes the co-pilot. You're still involved, still participating, but now you're navigating by intuition, synchronicities, and a deeper knowing rather than mental calculation. At this stage, free will doesn't disappear, it evolves. Instead of, I'll do what I want, it becomes, I will align with what I am. Your choices naturally harmonize with divine will, and life starts to feel less like you're forcing it forward and more like you're being carried by a current that knows exactly where it's going.